Nouns and pronominal suffixes. Shagulates. Shagulates are bisyllabic nouns. Accented first syllable. A class, E class, or O class vowels. For example, melek, E class vowel. O hell, O class vowel. In the second syllable, there will be segol as a vowel. Sometimes in gutturals it would be changed to pata. For example, na-ar, lad. Plural shagulates. When the endings are added to these shagulate nouns, masculine endings would be im endings, hirek, yod, mem, and feminine endings would be holim, vav, tau, ot endings. The vowel changes would be: in the first syllable, the vowel would be replaced by sheva, simple sheva, vocal sheva. In non-gutturals and in gutturals, the first syllable vowel would be changed to composite sheva. In the second syllable, the segol or pata would be changed to kamits. Simple sheva or compound sheva in the first syllable and kamits in the second syllable. Here are some examples. Non-gutturals, bokher is changed to be kha reem. Notice the first syllable, the segol is reduced to, the holim is reduced to sheva, and in the second syllable, the segol is elongated to kamits. If there is a guttural that starts a noun, for example in evet, it becomes avadim. The ain would carry composite patak, hatef patak. These are the masculine plural shagulates. Other examples are sefer, sefarim. Non-guttural, sefer. Guttural, hesed, hesadim. The vowel under het is composite pata. In the feminine shagulates, those with non-guttural beginnings, nefesh, the plural form would be nefashot, souls. Those that start with gutturals, the shagulates like heref, sword. The het would be followed by composite pata. He, ra, vot. The same thing happens with eretz, earth or land. A, ra, zot. A, ra, zot. In dual nouns, the rule is reversed. So in masculine and feminine, the first vowel is changed to simple sheva or compound sheva, and the second vowel is changed to chametz. It is increased, elongated. But in dual nouns, the first one is changed to pata, and the second one is changed to sheva. So the sheva here is silent sheva. Regel, rag, laim, feet. Keren, horn. Khar, naim. We know that the endings that we add in dual nouns are different from the endings of masculine and feminine plural nouns. In masculine and feminine, in masculine we use hirek yod mem, and in feminine we use holem vav tau, ot, and here it is accented pata, hirek yod and mem. Noun constructs. Noun construct is joining together of two nouns in a sentence without anything coming in between them by simple juxtaposition or a makif. Sometimes there are more than two nouns that are joined in this way. The final noun in the series is in the absolute form, and the preceding nouns are said to be in the construct state. The construct state noun is followed by the absolute state noun. This construct relationship is used to indicate origin or location, as in Hare Yehuda, Are Yehuda, cities of Judah. Description of a person or a thing, as in Yom Hoshek, day of darkness. And possession, Ruach Elohim, spirit of God. Nothing comes between a construct state noun and absolute noun in relationship. The construct state noun does not take a definite article, but it is translated as definite or indefinite depending upon the absolute state noun. If the absolute state noun is definite, the construct state noun will also become definite. If the absolute state noun is indefinite, the construct state noun will also be indefinite. However, in the case of names of places or people, the absolute state noun is always definite. So if we want to express an indefinite idea through the construct state noun, that is, if the construct state noun needs to be indefinite, then the absolute state noun in such cases, like in the names of places or people, must take lamed sheva preposition, the inseparable preposition. For example, Ben Ishai, joined by a makif. Ben is in construct state and Ishai is the name of the person Isaiah. It is translated as the son of Isaiah. But if we write Ben Le Ishai, Le Ishai, then it would become a son of Isaiah, indefinite, because of the lamed sheva. Construct singular formation. In monosyllabic words, absolute state and construct state are the same in the following conditions. Masculine singular monosyllabic nouns with unchangeably long vowel. For example, yom is equal to yom in both absolute and construct state. Day. Similarly, monosyllabic nouns with a short vowel. But is same as construct state, but, daughter. The absolute and construct state are different only if there is a changeably long vowel, like Ben, where sere is used, but it is not equal to Ben with a segol in the construct state. Ben means son. This is about the monosyllabic nouns. In bisyllabic nouns, the absolute state and construct states are same in shegolates. We learn about the shegolates. They are bisyllabic nouns. Melek and Melek. The absolute state and construct state are written in the same way. But the absolute and construct state are different in female singular nouns that end with kamit se, like Shana. What happens? We reduce the kamit he to tau. So it becomes she not. All the changeable long vowels are reduced. So sha na with both kamits under sha and na is changed to she na ta, shenat. The she has a sheva and noon carries a patah instead of kamits. The kamits under both these letters, both these syllables, is reduced. The first one to Sheva, simple vocal Sheva, and the second one to Patah. Shana becomes Shenat. Isha would become Yi, Ishat, Ishat. Or Yeshat. Nouns with both syllables closed. The absolute and construct state are slightly different. For instance, mit bar, both the syllables are closed. Mit and bar, which means wilderness, both the syllables are closed. Mit and bar. Here, all the changeable long vowels are reduced. So the kamets under bar, which was the second syllable, is reduced. Mit bar, mit bar, the bait carries a patah. In nouns with first syllable open and second syllable closed, reduce all the changeable long vowels. The first one is reduced to Sheva and the second one is reduced to Patah. For example, Davar. Davar is the absolute state. Devar, word. Devar means word of. Devar, the first syllable carries, first letter carries a Sheva, a simple vocal Sheva, and the second letter, the kamets, is reduced to Patah. This is about singular nouns, monosyllabic and bisyllabic. Now we look at the plural forms of construct nouns. In masculine, we have to replace erect yod mem with sere yod. That's all what happens. And all the long vowels are reduced to vocal shevas. If two vocal shevas come together as a result, then one of them will be reduced to hirek. For example, Yamim. Yamim is a plural word from Yam. The first change that happens is we remove the erect yod mem and it becomes Yame. Then we reduce all the vowels, so it becomes Yeme. There is only one more vowel there, which is kamets, and kamets is reduced to Sheva, simple vocal Sheva, so it becomes Yeme. Yom is the monosyllabic word, it becomes Yamim, and it loses the erect yod mem ending, which is replaced by sereyod to form the construct. And as the construct is formed, the changeable vowel kametz is reduced to long vowel kametz is reduced to sheva, simple vocal sheva. In feminine nouns, we know that there are dual nouns. Dual nouns are in between masculine and feminine, but they have masculine kind of endings in the plural form. All the dual nouns are basically feminine nouns, but they have a masculine kind of ending. Accented pata, erect yod mem. What we do in these cases is we remove the accented pata, erect yod mem, and replace it with sereyod. But the vowel changes do not take place because there is no long vowel, changeable long vowel in these words. For instance, regale is first changed to rag la im to make it dual plural. Then the plural form loses the ending and it becomes rag lay. But here we don't change the pata under the resh to a simple vocal shava, because the first syllable has a short vowel and the shava under the next letter closes this syllable. Rag lay, that's all. Or rag lay, feet. Now we come to the feminine dual endings. We know when we change a feminine noun from singular to plural, it carries the ending ot. But the ot, which is holem vav tau, is attached in simply. There is no other change brought in that ending. However, the changeable long vowels are shortened. For instance, we know av for father, av. When we change its form to the plural form, it becomes avot, where the first letter carries a composite shava. After that, it is changed into av ot itself. But if we are looking at aradzot, for instance, for lands or earth, eretz becomes aradzot. the feminine ending is oath, and the aleph is carrying a composite sheva, hatif, patah. And as we saw before, the segol under resh is elongated to commits. So that is the first formation. Aratsot, singular noun, is changed to plural noun. Now what happens? We reduce the commits to form aleph, composite sheva, resh, sheva, zot. But because of the sheva, two consecutive shevas, one is composite sheva and the other is simple sheva, we remove the sheva from the composite one, the first letter, so it becomes zot. Zot. Aleph, patah, resh, silent sheva, and zot. Zot. Silent sheva because it is preceded by patah. So these are the changes for construct plural forms. In masculine plurals, we replace the plural ending im with sereyot. All the long vowels are changed to vocal shevas. If two vocal shevas come together, one of them is changed to hirek. In all the dual nouns, we follow the same masculine rules. We remove accented patah, hirek yod mem ending, and replace it with sereyot. And we keep it as it is. We do not reduce the long vowels because there are no more long vowels there. Rag, laim becomes rag, le, because the first vowel itself is patah. In feminine construct formation, all the changeable vowels are shortened and the oath ending is retained. It is not changed. So aradzot becomes arzot. Now we look at the pronominal suffixes from first common plural to third feminine singular. First common singular to third feminine singular, and from first common plural to third feminine plural. This is the order in which it is written. A pronominal suffixes with inseparable proposition: lamet, sheva, li, lekha, lak, lo, lah. in plural form, lanu, lakhem, lakhen, lahem, lahen. Li lekha lak lola, lanu, lakhem, lakhen, lahen, lahem, lahem, lahen. To me, to you, to him, to her, to us, to you plural, to them, to them. With this in mind, we will look at how we would add pronominal suffixes to nouns. First, we change the noun in singular form to its construct form. As a paradigm, we use sus, which means horse. In masculine singular, the construct form of sus is sus. In feminine singular, the construct form of sus becomes susat. We know basically it is susa, and the susa, we remove the kamet's he ending and we replace it. When we change it into construct form, we replace it with tau ending, which is pata tau ending. So it becomes susat, susat. Now these are the construct forms to which we are going to add the endings that resemble li, lekha, lak, lola, lanu, lakhem, lakhen, lahem, lahen. So when we add these endings, remember that the sus is repeated in every construct before adding the pronominal suffixes. Sus will be same in everything because we know that holem vav, hirek yod, surek is unchangeably long vowel. So sus will be the same, and after that we will have to add these endings. So first common singular to third feminine singular, first common plural to third feminine plural is the arrangement. First we look at the masculine singular. We have the construct form which is sus. So we are adding the li, lekha, lak, lola. It comes those endings here. So it comes like susi, susak, susek, susekha, susek, suso, susa. I'll repeat again. Susi, susekha, susek, suso, susa. Here we have to see that in second feminine singular, the kamets is changed to sere. That is the only difference. In la, it is kamets, but in susek, it is sere. Next we move on to plural endings. Plural endings also, as I said, sus is the same. First common plural to third feminine plural of sus. Susenu, Susekim, Susekin, Susam, Susan. So here we see that instead of the comets of the lanu, we have in the first one sere, susenu, and in the second and third we have sheva. So susenu, susekim, susekin. Then we come to third masculine plural and third feminine plural, where we don't use that hem and hen, but we just put the mem and noon. So it becomes susam and susan. So these are the variations from the inseparable preposition pronominal suffix endings. Next we look at the feminine singular. We already got the construct form from susa, which is susat. First common singular to third feminine singular, that is the li, lekha, lak, lola. This is how it would come. Susati, susateka, susatek, susato, susata. Now we observe there is not much difference with li, lekha, lak, lola, because everywhere we see the comets is retained. Susati, susa teka, susa tek, susa to, susa ta. So it's almost the same. Now we come to the plurals. First common plural to third feminine plural is the arrangement. Susa tenu, susa tekim, susa tekin, susa tam, susa tan. Here what happens? We compare it with the inseparable preposition endings. As I said, sus is same for everyone, but here the comets is retained. So susa, susa, susa everywhere. But in the first one, it doesn't become tanu like lanu, it becomes tenu like susenu of the masculine singular. Here we use sere in the first common plural. We do not use the comets. In the same way, in second masculine plural and second feminine plural also, like in second masculine plural and second feminine plural of the masculine singular, here in the feminine singular we use sheva under the cow. There the sheva is under the sus, sa. So here it becomes susa tekim in second masculine plural, susa tekin in third masculine plural, and then susa tam and susa tan, similar to the masculine endings. We do not add the he like the la, him, la, hen. The he is not added. Tam, susat becomes su, sa, tam. Like it became susam in the masculine singular. Here it becomes susatan in feminine singular, like it became feminine plural, like it became susam in the masculine one. So these are the pronominal suffixes added to masculine singular and feminine singular construct forms of sus and susat respectively. Next we look at the adding of endings to masculine plural and feminine plural. But before that, we will look at one separable preposition, il. Aleph, sego, lamet, il. It means to, unto, toward. So it is also written from first common singular to third feminine singular, and first common plural to third feminine plural. Eli, Elekha, Elaik, Eliaf, Eleha. That is first common singular to third feminine singular. Elenu, Elekem, Eleken, Elehem, Elehen. In all the plural forms, the aleph would take composite sheva, except for the first one, which is first common plural, which carries a sere. And in the first common singular to second feminine singular, the aleph would take sere only. In the original word, the separable preposition, the aleph takes segol, but the segol is changed to sere. Eli, Elekha, Elaik, Eliaf, Eleha, Elenu, and after that aleph would carry composite sheva. The lamed would carry sere. Elekem, Eleken, Elehem, Elehen. Kem, Ken, Hem, Hen all carry sego. Now we look at the masculine plural ones. As we discussed, first we will change the masculine plural susim to the construct form su, say. Because of the unchangeable long vowel, sus will remain the same, and in the end we will add sereyot. So here, from first common singular to third feminine singular, and from first common plural to third feminine plural, we will use the pronominal suffixes endings which are similar to ele, elekha, elaik, the separable preposition. So sus is same in everyone. Sus, susai, the first one. Susai, susekha, susaik, susayev, suseha. Then first common plural to third feminine plural. Suse nu, suse kim, suse kin, suse him, suse hen. And since the ending is sereyot with suse, we just need to add nu, kim, ken, hem, hen. There is no other change there. Now we turn to the feminine plural. We have to first find the construct form. Susot is the feminine plural form, and as we studied, in the construct form the feminine endings remain the same, so it will be susot. There are no vowel changes because surek is an unchangeably long vowel. From first common singular to third feminine singular, we have to follow the separable preposition else kind of endings. So here is how it would come. Susot is the construct form. Suso tai is the first common singular. Suso tai, like ele, the patha and yot ending. Suso tai, suso tekha, suso take, suso taik, that is suso tayev, suso taha. The last one, there will be two commits coming together. Susot, after susot, commits, suso ta, then yod, and then he commits. So suso tayah. Then first common plural to third feminine plural. Susot, we know, is the main word or the construct form. Susot, and we have to add the endings like enu, akem, aken, like that. So here is how it would come. Suso te nu, suso te kem, suso te hem, ken, suso te him, suso te hen. Here it doesn't become tam like in singular forms. In singular form of susat, of sus, in masculine singular it becomes susam and susan. In the when the third masculine plural and third feminine plural endings are added. In the feminine singular also, when the third feminine plural and third masculine plural endings are added, it will become susa tam and susa tan. But here in masculine plural and feminine plural, both of them, the last two endings, like the third masculine plural and third feminine plural, they retain the him and hen. So su say him, su say hen, and in the feminine form su so te him, su so te hen. So this is about the nouns and pronominal suffixes.